Good morning. It's pretty early. We're in Ohio. I wanted to tell a little story on how I got this. It was pretty awesome. The guy I bought my BMW from, he called me about a year later, said he wanted to sell this. It was leaking coolant. I got it. The water pump pulley was wobbling and it was leaking coolant out the water pump. So I put a new water pump on it, new thermostat. She was still overheating. No smoke out the tailpipe, but I don't know. I burped the system and everything, and I think it was the head gasket, but it's got a slight top end rattle. So I got a guy in Michigan that wants to buy it. Told him $2,200. He's happy because he's got the same one, but he wrecked it. So he's got a good motor. So this is going to its rightful new home. But how I got this, I had a 2010 or 11 BMW 328i, and I bought a 14 Maxima from the lady. Needed work, so I fixed that and everything, and she still had to go get me the title, and she said she was taking an Uber to the B&V and she would be happy to help me out. And I thought, wow, what are you gonna do about a car? I thought she would have had a car by now. She said, brother, I don't know. I know God's working. And I'm like, man, yeah. So she was in between jobs, single mom, and just having a hard time living in Columbus. And so I talked to my wife and I said, I think I want to give her that BMW. And naturally my flesh was arguing with myself because I needed to sell it. I needed the money. But then I looked around and I got several vehicles. I was like, man, I got more than her. Plus the Lord's going to provide. And I gave it to her. She started crying. Was so thankful. Thanking the Lord. So thankful. So thankful. And it was a week later. I was supposed to buy this, and then I told the guy, good dude. I said I just couldn't get it right now. Money is kind of tight. It was a risky investment. And then, so he was going to list it on Craigslist. He said in the middle of his listing, he heard God's voice say, give it to me. And so he called me and said, Jeff, come get this out of my driveway. I said, what? Actually, I didn't even answer him right away. It's like, this is crazy. And then he said, yeah, come get it. And he didn't even know I had given that lady a car a week before. So just a little story, man. I believe God had his hand in that for sure. But this thing is super nice. I just don't have the tools or the knowledge of these Range Rovers to work on them. It's 5.0 supercharged, 510 horse. This thing is super sweet. 24-inch Asantes. So the guy's getting a good deal because these rims, I guess, new were like $1,900. But also I'm happy. And I'm selling the stock wheels. They came with Pirellis. The guy even gave me these brand new Pirellis on these stock Rover sport wheels. I'm selling them to a guy for $300. He's happy. I've seen them sell on eBay for $1,700. $350 shipping. But I just wanted to share that story with y'all this morning. And anybody listening to this, I hope you have a blessed day. Remember, stay humble, man. We could have it way worse, no matter what we're going through. God bless y'all.